What I'm going to do is actually take you through, show you some of the major changes that are happening. The reason I stopped right here is up at this area. If you've ever ridden the ride before, this is basically the midpoint on the ride up at the top here. And it used to be where we would slow the train down, bring it to almost a stop, and then drop you on the second half of the ride. One of the things we have on our coaster up at Great America is you get on, you drop off the lift, and you just go until you get back to the station. We have actually taken the brakes out up here, which is going to give you that better ride, where once you get up to the midpoint, you're just continuing to fly through there and go all the way down. We did have to change the profile of the ride in order to do that because of the fact we were basically reducing the speed there. So we had to change the profile so we would burn off speed in different areas. So as we go in, we're going to go ahead and go this way back, and I'll show you some of the other changes. I'm actually going to take you into the shop so you can actually see where you normally aren't going to be. We don't have any trains here. The fact is we actually are replacing all of our trains on this coaster. There are 3 trains that will come back on this coaster. It'll only run 2 at a time. Before we did have 3 trains, they were an old one. The trains we are going to are the GCI Millennium Flyers. And what that is that's actually a train that has, like a car, 2 axles on the front, and then everything behind is a single axle trailer, which it follows better. It makes for a much smoother ride. So that's our biggest difference on those trains. It makes it for a great ride. Instead of being single axles which shake all over the place, it really smooths out the ride as you go through. Gonna head right this way, and we're gonna go into the bottom area. This actually, as we turn the corner, is where the exit is as you come off the ride. And in the past, you may have noticed right above our heads was the bottom of the chain trough that's going up. That actually will stay in the same place. And if you ever wondered, where's that go? You'll see when you come through these doors, here's the motors, here's the gears, here's the whole chain. And you guys can come in here. We actually are having to change the entire chain. We're changing all of our gears to work with the new train. So feel free to come in here. And then it is going to get a little tight in this corner, but I want to show you what we have in here as well. And you guys will probably look at this and say, there's no way we're walking through here. And you're right. This room that I'm currently in right now is actually where we have our spur track for the trains. This is actually where we do our storage of a train. At night, we keep 1 train in the station, which is above us, and then we keep 1 train here, and that allows us to get under the train and do our inspections. So you can go in, you can check the underside for where the brakes are, the wheels, do your whole rehab and check of the train, and then the top side inspection here. We don't do our rehab of the trains here. I will actually take you there so you can actually see that. So I'm actually going to pause for a second, let people come in here, take any pictures